Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to your favorite internet cooking show, Smell What Coop Is Cooking. I'm your host, Coop, and on today's episode, we're going to be making a fire recipe that I learned from the great Chef Hames Coupier himself. And we're making barbecue chicken pizzas. Full recipes in the description. Let's go. What's going on, ladies and gents? All right, the ingredients that we're gonna need for today's barbecue chicken pizza are very few, but they are very fire. You're gonna need 1 red onion, 1 large chicken breast, couple tablespoons of barbecue seasoning, got some chopped Italian parsley, freshly shredded mozzarella cheese. Next to our cheese, we got some fire homemade barbecue sauce. Made this one on the channel a couple weeks ago. If you're looking for a fire barbecue sauce for your barbecue chicken pizza, or any barbecue for that matter, check the link. Last but not least, I've got a fresh homemade dough ball here. Also got a recipe for this on the channel. Make sure you check the link on last week's video on how to make dough. Got a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and liquid smoke off camera we're going to be using for this recipe as well. Full recipes in the description. Let's jump right into it, y'all. Let's start with a little bit of prep first. Let's get our red onion. Cut that into slices. Throw that on a tray. Next, let's bring our chicken breast in. Clean up that fat all around it. Slice your chicken breast in half so you have 2 evenly sliced pieces. Hit both of these pieces of chicken breast with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and sprinkle some of that barbecue seasoning on top. Flip them over and make sure you repeat the process because we need seasoning on both sides of our meat, y'all. Let's go ahead and slap these chicken breasts on our tray with our red onions. Hit all of this with a little bit of that liquid smoke. This will help us get some of that smoky barbecue flavor infused into these onions and chicken breasts. And away we go. Back on my grill like king of the hill. I've got my propane grill here preheated over medium-high heat. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on my sliced red onions and my chicken breasts. Let's close the lid and cook these chicken breasts for about 10 or 15 minutes on each side, or until your chicken breast reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees. Don't forget to flip those thickly sliced red onion slices about halfway through this cook as well. We're looking for that good char and caramelization that's just gonna add to the depth of flavor on this barbecue chicken pizza. And once your chicken and onions have finished, let's go ahead and pull them off the grill onto a tray to rest. Hey, if you guys are liking the content, make sure you dap it up and hit that like button underneath. Back in the kitchen, our chicken breast has rested for about 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get this chicken breast on our cutting board, slice and dice it into bite-sized pieces. Let's get a couple slices of this super fire grilled red onions on our cutting board and chop these up the same. Now that our pizza toppings have been prepped, let's start hooking up our dough, you guys. First, let me add some flour onto a flat surface. Pull out one of these fire homemade dough balls. Throw that face down onto my floured surface. Using the X method, I'm gonna go ahead and push some of that dough from the center of the dough ball to the edges. This is gonna help me get a nice, even crust that rises on the edges. Now let's flatten that out. Grab yourself a rolling pin, flour that up a little bit. Now let's roll this dough out until it's nice and even and circular all the way around. And once you've got your dough even, let's go ahead and stretch it out a little bit. Go ahead and pick it up. Use the flat backside of your hand to pull and stretch this dough apart. Flip it around, let the weight of the dough elongate itself to give you that perfect pizza dough. Now we got our pizza dough prepped out. Let's grab our pizza pan, oil that up with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, brush that all around so it's nice and even on the pan. Now let's add our pizza dough right on top, stretching the edges of the crust to fit the pan. Now for our sauce on this barbecue chicken pizza, I'm gonna be using a homemade barbecue sauce that I made right here on the channel. Make sure you check the archives if you want to know how to make your own fire barbecue sauce at home. I'm gonna add about a cup of this to the center of my pizza. Now I'm just gonna work this sauce into a circular motion until the sauce is about an inch from the edge of my pizza. Leaving that inch of space is what's gonna help make our crust. Once we got the sauce down, let's start adding some of this freshly shredded mozzarella cheese. First, I'm gonna start with my edges to lock that sauce in. Now let's sprinkle some more cheese in the center. Make sure we cover up all those bald spots. We wanna make sure our pizza's nice and cheesy. Now let's bring our toppings back in the mix. We've got our barbecue chicken and our grilled red onions here. Let's go ahead and add that onto our pizza in a nice even layer. That way we can get some of these fire toppings on every bite. Next, let's sprinkle a little bit more of that barbecue seasoning on top. Hit it with some of that freshly chopped Italian parsley. Drizzle some more barbecue sauce on top, and this barbecue chicken pizza is ready for the oven. Let's go ahead and slide this up inside of a 450-degree preheated oven for about 10 to 12 minutes. Hey, if you guys are still checking out the video, thank you for being here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And after 12 minutes, let's pull our barbecue chicken pizza out of the oven, and it's looking super fire, y'all.
Perfect.
Let's go ahead and get this pizza on our cutting board. I'm cutting this super fire barbecue chicken pizza into 8 slices. Super easy. All you gotta do is cut yourself across, then an X. That's 4 cuts for 8 slices of bomb-ass pizza. And there it is, you guys. Coop's barbecue chicken pizza. My mouth is watering. I can't wait to try this. Let me grab a slice because this week's scoop for Coop is gonna be another big ass bite. Man, this homemade barbecue chicken pizza turned out so fire, you guys. That delicious homemade barbecue sauce, fresh dough, with the grilled chicken and red onions on top. Let me know what you guys think of this one in the comment section. Thank you for being here for another episode of Smell What Coop Is Cooking. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on the way out. I gotta go. And there you have it, you guys. Coop's fire barbecue chicken pizza. Let me know in the comment section how you like this one. Don't forget to like my ish, share with friend or foe you already know. For any special business inquiries,
Investors? Possibly you.
hit your boy up at smellwhatcoopIscooking@gmail.com, and we'll catch you guys right back here next week for another episode of Smell What Coop Is Cooking.